Hey film fans, my name is David. This is Film Collector Archive, and today it is episode number 4 of the Orbit DVD haul. I'm sure you can tell, even if you're kind of a casual viewer of this channel, that the Orbit DVD haul is becoming a very, very regular part of the content that I produce here. And that's not going to stop. Orbit DVD I buy from on the regular. If you're not aware of Orbit DVD, you can go to their site. I'll drop a link in the description. They are a wonderful resource for so I live in the States. They are based out of Asheville, North Carolina. They're a great resource for Region B titles, which I buy a significant amount of. It helps me save cost on having to import all these titles, and they have just an awesome range of titles available, as well as not only movies, but film, books, and even in store they have toys and video games, and they're kind of a catch-all for media, and they're absolutely wonderful. So again, I will add a link in the description, but let's go ahead and go over. Now this isn't, it's still a sizable stack here, but this isn't as big as some of the other hauls that I've had on the first 3 episodes, but let's go ahead and dive right in on these. First up, we have this is a documentary, and I love a good documentary, and this is a subject that is kind of near and dear to my heart, something that I took part in the early part of my life, we'll say kind of up through my teenage years, but this is Analog Love, the art of the mixtape. So mixtapes were a thing when I was a kid, and even going into my teenage years, and it's one of those subjects that just kind of hits that nostalgic button for me. So I'm really looking forward to this, seeing how this topic is covered, and yeah, there's even some special features on here. Runtime on this is 85 minutes, so kind of an easy breezy, a little bit under an hour and a half. Easy watch, but love the topic here with the mixtapes. So Analog Love. Next up, I'm continuing my newfound love affair with Flickr Alley. So I have one Flickr Alley, and then this one is actually from their Flickr Fusion line, and this is a film from 1930, and this is The Silent Enemy. And this looks at Native American life, and it's kind of I guess kind of a pseudo kind of documentary style look at Native American life, and again, it's from 1930. The runtime on this is 82 minutes. This is directed by H.P. Carver, and does have some bonus materials included here. You actually get a choice of 2 music scores to play because it's a silent film. From what I understand, it's there actually, I believe there is some sound elements here. In fact, I think the introduction to the film, if I remember right, is actually someone speaking. But anyways, you get choice of 2 music scores, an audio interview, and then an image gallery. And this is a region-free title, just so you're aware. So even if you're not in the States, this is region-free. And then this is from Black Hawk Films, presented by Flickr Alley. So really looking forward to this one. And then the other, so this is Flickr Alley, not Flickr Fusion. This is a film from 1915, I want to say. No, sorry, 1916. This is a 116-minute runtime out of the US, and this is Sherlock Holmes. So really intrigued by this. It was a Flickr Alley title I hadn't purchased yet, and is definitely of interest. I love silent films, and this is right up my alley. My Flickr Alley. anyways, quite a few special features on this one. If you want to know more on this release, of course you can go to Flickr Alley's website. But yeah, a lot of extra features here. I like the cover art, the design on this one, and yeah. So this is William Gillette in Sherlock Holmes, newly restored by the San Francisco Silent Film Festival and La Cinémathèque out of France, and then obviously presented by Flickr Alley. All right, next up we have a release that has not come quietly. There's been quite a bit of controversy over this release from Scream Factory, and this is the 4K release of Child's Play and Child's Play 2. From what I can remember, I'm not a big fan of Child's Play 3, and so I just wanted to get the two that I know I enjoy, and I really enjoy both of these. But yeah, these are on 4K. They're actually combo releases, so you get the 4K and the Blu-ray. Quite a bit of controversy around this release in terms of quality control. I'm hoping, in fact, you know what, I might extend the runtime on this video a little bit and see if I can get these open so we can see whether or not I have some of the problematic versions here. So I guess there's a bunch of gunk on the inside of some of these, and it's, yeah, kind of a quality control issue, which unfortunately is getting to be more and more of a thing these days. And it seems like Scream Factories, or, whoops, well, I do have a loose disc, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I do have some of the symptoms of what has been talked about. Okay, so let me try and illustrate this a little bit, see if we can get this on screen. So you can see the inside of the case there. This has some residue, and it's what they were calling gassing or something like that. And yeah, there's this residue. Now this, on mine, it seems to be wiping off. Now in terms of so it's even on the disc tray there. And yeah, I am getting some on the actual disc itself, which is obviously unfortunate. Let's check this. So that floater disc, yeah, there's some markings on there, and then a little bit on the last disc. So I will be maybe performing a little bit of surgery on these discs to see if I can clean them up. If not, then I will be reaching out to Scream Factory. Obviously, this is of no fault in any way, shape, or form of Orbit DVD. They're just sending out the product that they have, but this seems to be a fairly widespread issue. I know even friends in the community, in the collecting community, some people have not seen any issue. So let's see, here's Child's Play 2, and yeah, more of the same on the case and the disc. Yeah, quite a bit on. Unfortunately, Child's Play 2 looks just as bad, if not even a little bit worse, on the residue that I'm getting on the discs there. So I'm excited about the movies, excited to have these on 4K, but I will definitely be reaching out on those if I can't get them cleaned up. But yeah, quite a bit of gunk, or whatever you want to call that, on there. So next up, we have a release from Kino Lorber. This is a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo release. This is a film that I have not seen, and I'm really excited to watch this. Heath over at Serial at Midnight, I watched his review on this, which he put up a little while ago. And he's really high on this film, just being a really good time. This stars George Clooney and Jennifer Lopez. This is directed by Steven Soderbergh, and this is Out of Sight. This is from 1998 with a runtime of 123 minutes. And we get an audio commentary here from director Steven Soderbergh and screenwriter Scott Frank. Inside Out of Sight, an original documentary, deleted scenes, and then 2 theatrical trailers. Really looking forward to this. This is kind of a precursor to Ocean's 11, and of course, we have George Clooney here as well. The cast seems really great on this. Really looking forward to watching this. In fact, I was talking to my wife, telling her that I brought this into the collection, and this is one that is kind of right in her wheelhouse, and so I think this is one that we'll definitely be watching together. But Out of Sight. All right, next up from Eureka, really happy to be expanding my Buster Keaton collection, and this is his film, The Sap Head. This is from 1920, runtime of 84 minutes, and just a slew of special features on this one. And I believe that there is a collector's booklet featuring new essays in here as well. So another great looking release here from Eureka of The Sap Head. And yeah, the more Buster Keaton, the better. Harold Lloyd, Charlie Chaplin. I love the silent comedies, and very excited to have this one in the collection. The nice slipcover or O-card presentation here, and great cover art. And then unfortunately you do get the rating sticker here on the cover, and that does not appear to be a sticker, so that's just going to be there forever. But Buster Keaton, The Sap Head. All right, we're about halfway through the stack. So next up, we have 3 films that are very near and dear to my heart. I originally bought the 4K, kind of the standard box set of these films, and I decided to go with the 4K steelbooks because they contain original art, and they're just it's just a lot better presentation in my opinion. Now, first up, we have Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, you can't get better than the original poster art for these. So I think they, I don't know the reason why. So just to give you just a really brief history here. So we got the 4K release in a standard box set, which is the one that I got, and it's kind of a fold out presentation, and there's a little insert in there, just kind of a fun insert. I can't even remember what was on that one, but kind of a fold out type thing. And I think it had maybe some of the Indiana Jones artifacts or something on there. But anyways, just kind of a standard box set release. And then there was a steelbook release. It was a steelbook box set. So each of the 4, so here I have Indiana Jones 1, 2, and 3. Crystal Skull is coming out soon as well in this same form with the original art. But there was a steelbook box set with all 4 films, but they were white, like the standard box set. And, the artwork didn't... I don't think the collecting community or those that were buying the set were jiving with that too much. So then we got these releases. So I don't know if it was, I don't know what swayed the studio to put these out. Maybe it was just kind of a backlash on, the quality of those other releases. I don't know, but I'm just really glad that we have the original art here. And yeah, so you get the 4K Ultra HD plus digital code with each of these films. So if you're someone that likes to redeem the digital code as well, you're in luck because that is included here. So Raiders of the Lost Ark. Here is Temple of Doom. And finally, The Last Crusade. I absolutely love the original Indiana Jones trilogy. I don't hate Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It's one of those cases where I don't hate the movie, but I mean, it certainly is a far cry from the original trilogy. Of course, we have part 5 coming out, so we'll have to see how that plays out. But will I buy the Crystal Skull? Probably. To match these steelbook sets, because I don't hate the movie. It's enjoyable enough that I could revisit that one every once in a while, but not nearly as much as I will revisit and have revisited, the original trilogy over the course of my life. So yeah, really excited to have those. 2 more sets here. So these are both box set presentations. Here we have from Hammer Films, we have The Mummy. Now this is from Second Sight. Second Sight, we know, produces some of the best box sets in the market, and this is a really nice presentation here. I'm always excited to see more Hammer Films. Now, they also released Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell, and then The Mummy. I've heard pretty horrible things about Monster from Hell, so I just went ahead and stayed away from that one. It just didn't really... I kind of did a little bit of research and went and watched the trailer and some clips and whatnot, and it really did not grab me. This one most definitely did. Both films do feature Peter Cushing, yeah, but I decided to just go for The Mummy. And yeah, we have a limited, a rigid, and I guess I should say too, like Christopher Lee as well. I believe, he's in this as well. And then I believe he's also in Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell. But yeah, we get some extra features here, and then a nice presentation with a booklet. I'm thinking I'll probably do a separate unboxing video on this one, but we'll see. Anyways, The Mummy, and just to give you some specs on this one, so this is Region B locked on Blu-ray, and the feature runtime here is 92 minutes, so just a nice easy watch coming in at just over an hour and a half, and so that is The Mummy. And last but not least, this is one of the, so this is not Steelbook, this is just the standard 4K case, but it comes in, a lot of these are coming in kind of a Steelbook box set, but this is a limited edition collector set for Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket. So really nice box set presentation here. Again, this is probably one that I'll do a separate unboxing video for, but there's some nice limited edition contents here, including an exclusive 32-page booklet, character art cards, letter by Stanley Kubrick, and a replica theatrical poster. So, it's a really nice looking set, and one that I'm excited to watch. I have not seen Full Metal Jacket, so this will be a first-time watch for me, but very excited to do so. I've kind of been on this anti-war film kick lately. And yes, I should mention as well, Kino Lorber did put out Paths of Glory as well, so I will be picking up Paths of Glory, and then there's Full Metal Jacket, and I've recently watched The Thin Red Line and Apocalypse Now, and I'm kind of on this kick lately, but really excited to dive in on this film. Of course, coming from one of the greatest filmmakers ever, Mr. Stanley Kubrick. And that does it for this stack from Orbit DVD. Just to give you a quick recap: Full Metal Jacket, The Mummy, the original Indiana Jones trilogy there on the 4K steelbook presentation. Buster Keaton in the Sap Head, Out of Sight. The very problematic here releases of the Child's Play films from Scream Factory. Sherlock Holmes from Flicker Alley, from Flicker Fusion. We have The Silent Enemy, and the documentary Analog Love. So very excited to have these in the collection, excited to dive in on this stack. Let me know down in the comments below if you own any of these titles. Are you excited about any of these releases? Let me know if you picked up the Child's Play releases, whether or not those had the issues that we kind of went over here. I'm curious to see if anybody else, I mean, I know there's others out there that have been experiencing this, but just curious if you had issues with your purchase, and maybe if you've already resolved that with Shout Factory, let me know how you were able to go about that, and maybe that'll help other people as well in the comments that are looking to get a solution for that. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching this video. If you like talking film collecting, things of that nature, I do invite you to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, I hope you're able to watch a lot of great films.